Becky, tell me how to use this glass coffee thing. I've tried twice already and I keep dumping all the coffee out because it tastes awful.
Wait, Thelma, are you at my house right now?
Yes, of course I am. Now get down here and tell me how to make this coffee right away with this stupid thing.
Are you talking about the French press? It's actually really easy, but not super intuitive if you've never used anything like that before.
It's the tall glass thing with a mesh circle on pull. Hurry down before I smash it to pieces. I am losing my patience.
Don't do that. I'm coming down right away. You have to put the coffee at the bottom first, then put in the hot water, and wait for a little bit. Trust me, the coffee comes out so much better because it's steeping for longer. When Holland and I went on vacation to Europe, we had French press coffee for the first time and we absolutely fell in love with it. We went right to the store to get a press the second we got back.
Interesting story. This coffee better be as good as you say it is. What do you have for breakfast around here? It doesn't seem like much, to be honest.
Well, actually, Holland is the only one who eats breakfast in the house. I usually skip and do this thing called intermittent fasting. It supposedly helps you to lose weight faster.
What kind of person doesn't eat breakfast in the morning? It's the most important meal of the day.
I think that's just an old slogan from a long time ago. Fasting is really important to boost your metabolism.
I think it's stupid not to eat on purpose. With the right discipline, you should be able to eat in moderation and still lose weight. Pretending to be Gandhi and choosing not to eat is quite foolish, if you ask me.
Well, I'm not sure how to respond to that, but to each his own, I suppose. What do you usually eat for breakfast? Maybe I can whip something up for you.
Took you long enough to ask me, dear. Every day I have a spinach egg white omelet with feta cheese, half a grapefruit, and an acai bowl. I'd appreciate it if you could get moving on making all that for me.
Oh, I'm afraid we don't have any of those things in the house right now. If I had known you were coming over, I could have gotten those things in advance.
They're pretty common things to keep in a house, but whatever. Make sure that you have them in stock at all times for whenever I choose to drop by, like today.
Oh, okay. Or maybe you could just let me know a day or two in advance? That way the ingredients won't go to waste if you end up not coming over. We usually don't eat that kind of stuff here.
I can't see the future, and I know exactly when I decide I want to come over. Just keep everything on hand just in case. What are you feeding my son anyway? What does he usually eat for breakfast?
Oh, just like cereal or some bacon or something. He usually doesn't skip, but he tries to keep his meals light to cut down on time in the morning before he leaves for work.
That's all you make for him? No wonder he's skin and bones. Becky, that just won't do. A man needs to start his day with a proper breakfast, and the woman of the house should see to it that he eats right. I need you to make him at least 6 egg omelet every day from now on.
6 eggs? There's no way he wants to eat that much first thing in the morning. Plus, at that rate, we'll go through a carton of eggs every 2 days. I think that would get expensive pretty quick.
Are you trying to put a price on your husband's health? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You should be ashamed to call yourself a wife.
That's not what I'm saying at all. How about this? I can ask him what he wants and do my best to accommodate for him. Anywho, have you decided what it is you want? I have some eggs, I can make toast, and I think we have an apple if you want to get in some fruit.
I'll pass on everything. I told you what I eat, and I like to stick to that as much as possible. I expect you to be ready to make a full breakfast to me whenever I come over here next. Have I made myself clear?
Sure. I'll do my best to try and get everything you want. And it would be a really big help if you let me know beforehand that you're coming so I can make sure to have everything you want.
I won't make any promises. I think I'll just have this coffee for now, then go on my way. Yuck! Is this coffee made of dirt? This is what I waited for? Becky, this is the worst coffee I've ever had. I'm leaving it here on the counter. Dump it down the sink for me. I'll be going now. I can't believe what I am seeing. Did you not listen to anything I told you yesterday? It's all the same things in the fridge.
Thelma, are you at our house again? I thought I asked you to let me know beforehand when you were thinking of coming.
I don't think I need to tell you. I am your mother-in-law and I should be allowed to enter my son's house whenever I please. Don't try and change the subject, Becky. Why haven't you gotten any of the things I asked for to make me a proper breakfast?
You asked me just yesterday, and I haven't had time to go to the supermarket yet. Plus, I was assuming you would let me know that you'd be coming, so I could go the day before and get everything.
Well, you know what happens when you assume things. You were ill-prepared for my arrival, and I think you should be embarrassed.
Thelma, this is getting a bit out of hand. I don't mind if you come over, but don't you think it would be better for both of us if you just gave me a little warning beforehand? That way I can get everything you want.
Ugh, I can't believe I have to make a reservation at my own son's house to have some breakfast. If I told any of my friends about this, they might have a heart attack out of shock.
All right, I can tell this really isn't going anywhere. I'm sorry, I don't have the things to make the breakfast you want. Is there anything else I can make for you?
It took you long enough to ask. A part of me figured you wouldn't do what was asked, so luckily I came wanting to eat my second favorite breakfast.
Okay, fine. What is it?
Freshly baked croissants with mascarpone cheese and honey, avocado toast, and a slice of tiramisu.
We don't have anything like that. Do you seriously eat stuff like that first thing in the morning?
Are you trying to shame me for my diet? You're really pushing your luck, and I'm starting to lose my patience.
We have the same things we had yesterday. Do you want them or not? I can make you a nice whole egg omelet with cheese. If you want some vegetables, I can slice up a green pepper to throw in.
Are you trying to kill me? That sounds like dog food.
Well, that's all we have, so it's either that or nothing. I don't see why you even need to eat breakfast here in the first place. If you eat that stuff all the time, why don't you have all the ingredients at home already?
Eating at home is boring. That's why I came all the way here to eat breakfast. Ugh, can't you at least separate the whites from the eggs and make me an egg white omelet? I seriously worry for my son if you can't do that at least.
Fine. I never made one before, but I can try if that's what you want.
It is what I want, so make it snappy. By the way, what did you make for my son this morning? I'm assuming you made the 6-egg omelet like I suggested?
Actually, no, I didn't. I asked him what he wanted, and he said the same thing as always. I even brought up your suggestion, and he said there's no way he wants to or even could eat that much first thing in the morning.
Huh, I see you've been rubbing off on him in a bad way. If he were still living at home with me, he would happily eat that without second-guessing.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to force a grown man to eat something he doesn't want.
Whatever, just hurry up with those eggs, and for the love of God, please don't make that terrible coffee from yesterday.
Your mom keeps surprising me by showing up early in the morning. I had no idea she was coming again today. Did she say anything to you about coming?
I didn't realize that she'd come yesterday too. You must have been surprised. It's so early.
I was a bit flustered by it all, but she seemed to just be coming to see what I'm making these days, being her daughter-in-law. I do think it would be nice if she came closer to lunchtime.
Yeah, I agree. Did you suggest that she should take it easy in the morning and come later instead?
I should have. I didn't think about that yesterday, or even today. She was criticizing how we've been eating breakfast. She didn't particularly like the idea of cereal, or even the eggs and bacon that I made you today.
Really? Should I eat anything other than cereal and bacon? Who was the one eating it? What else should I have?
Don't play around. We were talking about what we should be eating, and then I promised her that I would get her what she wanted. But I ended up forgetting and not getting it for her before she came over. I think I really made her mad.
Who would have done that on purpose? You have been good at discussing this with her. I wouldn't worry.
I tried to get her to eat something based on what we had in the house, and she called it dog food. I did my best to make her what she wanted, and she left the house looking satisfied. I don't know, though. I'm afraid of what's going to happen if she shows up again, and I'm not ready.
You were honest about everything? Then you did a great job.
I don't really want this kind of praise from you. Anyway, she said that she would be coming back tomorrow. What good is it doing for her to be coming here 3 days in a row?
Wow, she is being very meticulous about this all.
That's what I'm saying. What should I make in the morning? I haven't eaten much in the morning, like, ever. I didn't think that she would want anything in particular.
I don't think this has to be anything in particular. Why not just make a fruit plate or some breakfast sandwiches? I know my mom loves any kind of pie too, so make a couple of those if you can.
Do you think that is all just so easy to whip up in one afternoon?
I wouldn't know. I've never made one before. Maybe just search around for an easy recipe. Everything is on the internet these days anyway. I'm sure something good will come up. Either way, why not work on your croissants? I know she loves them and she already mentioned it to you too.
I should try that. Well, I will see you after work. I'll go out to the store right now.
Is right now okay? Do you want to wait until after I get off of work and we can go?
No, it's okay. I've wrapped a bunch of work up these past few days. This week is really empty for me. I have some free time for the time being.
Oh, nice. I think I should switch careers and do translation work like you. We could both work from home and be together more.
Oh no, we should never do that. I think it's best to have one person on a fixed income. It's safer that way.
Well, my mighty lady, doesn't your divine work bring in more doubloons than mine ever could?
Translation work isn't very stable. It wouldn't be great to rely on it. Stop talking nonsense. Get back to work, sir. Affirmative?
Affirmative, Captain. But seriously, think about it. We could be like a dynamic duo, conquering the world of translation together.
As tempting as that sounds, it's not as easy as it seems. The freelance life comes with its uncertainties, and we need a stable income to navigate through these stormy seas.
What if we become the rulers of those seas? You, the queen of translations, and me, the captain of creativity.
As much as I enjoy your creativity, let's keep our feet on solid ground, Captain. We need a plan, not just dreams.
Fair point, my lady. What do you think we should do then? I want to be with you more, and if switching careers is not the answer, there must be another way.
Well, we could explore opportunities for remote work within your current field. Many companies are embracing flexible arrangements.
Remote work, huh? Well, that sounds promising, but wouldn't it be challenging in my industry?
It might be tricky, but not impossible. We can research companies that offer remote positions or discuss the possibility with your current employer. A compromise between the stability of a fixed income and the flexibility of working from home.
That makes sense. I'll look into it and see what options are out there. It would be incredible to spend more time together.
I agree. We need to find a balance that works for both of us and ensures our financial security. It's about building a future together, not just chasing dreams.
Building a future with you? Now that is the dream.
And dreams, my dear Captain, can be achieved with careful planning and determination. Let's navigate through these waters together, shall we?
Aye, aye, Captain. Together we'll conquer the seas of stability and build a future that's as bright as the treasure at the end of the rainbow.
Your optimism is contagious, Captain. Now, enough dreaming, back to work, and let's make these dreams a reality.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'm driving back into the creative sea. But promise me, when I find the treasure, we'll take a break and celebrate.
Only if the celebration involves something more than instant noodles. Deal?
Deal. Now back to the grind. See you on the other side of the treasure hunt.
Looking forward to it. Work well, Captain. Holland, I really think I'm reaching the end of my rope here.
What's wrong? Is it something to do with my mom again?
Yeah, sorry to say, but she's really been stressing me out lately. I've been on edge lately because I have no idea when she's going to show up and demand I make her breakfast again. I even went to the store, then bought all the things she mentioned to me previously. I even went ahead and practiced making a lot of the stuff just to make sure I would be able to when she comes. To her credit, this time, your mother actually did text me in advance telling me that she was coming over, but she told me she wanted something completely different than what she said the last couple of times she was here.
Oh, she let you know. That was nice of her.
Yeah, I guess, but I feel like I wasted my time practicing with all this other stuff. Luckily, I had enough time, so I went to the store and got all the ingredients for what she wants, and I'm studying on YouTube now for how to make it.
That's great. What did she end up asking you to make?
She wants sausage biscuits and gravy, which honestly, I'm a bit surprised by given the things she told me she usually eats for breakfast. They seem way more healthy than this.
Who knows? Just let her have her way. Do you think you'll be able to make it?
My confidence level is at about a 6. Luckily, my grandma was from the South, so I grew up eating biscuits and gravy, so I have an idea to base my cooking against. But that could be totally different than what your mom is expecting. Ugh, I feel like I'm trapped in some sort of psychological game. I'm equally afraid of her liking it because then I'll feel like I'm selling myself out to have to make this for the rest of eternity for her.
I really think you're just overthinking all of this. You just do your best, and I'm sure she'll like it.
Oh my gosh, I just burnt the sausages. Oh, Holland! I feel like someone just stabbed me in the stomach. What am I going to do? I hope you get an idea of how much pressure I'm under right now. This isn't good for me.
Stop worrying. I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Do you think she's going to be critical of the food you make for her?
You have no idea. She's been critical of my cooking since forever. I just wanted to impress her this time.
Hey, it's not the end of the world. We can salvage this. Just focus on serving what you've got well, and she might not even notice.
You're right. I need to calm down. Maybe I'm making a bigger deal out of this than it is.
Take a deep breath. And hey, biscuits and gravy are a classic comforting dish. Who doesn't love that?
You always know how to make me feel better. Thanks.
No problem. Now let's get everything set up. Your mom will be here any minute.
You know what? This isn't so bad. Maybe you're right, and she won't notice the sausages got burned. Maybe she even likes them that way.
See? Sometimes simplicity is the key. Plus, who can resist biscuits and gravy in the morning?
You really think I overthink things too much?
Maybe a little, but it's because you care. Your mom will appreciate the effort, even if it is not exactly what she expected.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I overthink so much around your family. I know we had gotten married only maybe a few weeks ago, but it has felt like so much longer than that. We've been together for 5 years, and I still don't know what kind of food your mother prefers.
That isn't completely your fault. You've been abroad for so long, studying different languages, there was no way you could be back at home and taking care of my mom. I know that she views your career as a success and is looking forward to seeing what you do next.
I hope that's true. I'm not really sure what she sees when she looks at me. I know having been abroad can change people's perceptions of a person, but I'm not sure how much weight she puts on it. She could see it as either a plus in our relationship or as a negative in the long run.
I don't think that someone would base their entire judgment on someone's past. It should be on how the person acts in the present, being disconnected from any traditional customs or family practices. I had known that you would bring something new into my family, and that's part of why I married you. You offer a lot to us.
That's sweet of you to say. I hope I don't mess this up. You should go off to work.
Alright, let me know if you need anything. I'll be off now.
Good morning. Oh, you brought Amanda with you as well.
I was saying that I was on my way to your place for breakfast and she wanted to come along as well. Is that okay?
Everything will be perfect. There surely won't be anything missing that we would normally eat, right? What could go wrong? Yes, of course. But, I wasn't planning on cooking for 2 people.
As soon as I walked in, I smelled fresh croissants. Did you make croissants?
Oh, I love freshly baked croissants. You must have made a great one. Well, actually, I was practicing before you came here. I baked a few, but then you said you wanted to eat biscuits and gravy, so I ate the ones I baked.
Oh, you should have saved them for us to eat. Why did you go ahead and eat them on your own, you little piggy? I told you I loved freshly baked croissants.
Yeah, I do too. Next time you should just have them ready in case we change our minds. Oh, right. I'll try and have some ready next time. I can make them for you now if you don't mind waiting.
No, you've put me out of the mood for them. Anyway, is it time to eat or what?
Sure, feel free to sit wherever you'd like.
This is all you made again?
It's the first time in a while since I've made a bigger breakfast, so I think I'll need more practice to make it more of what you're thinking.
The biscuits look kind of thin. Have they not had time to rise yet? Do you not know how to work the oven?
I had gotten up pretty early to put these in the oven. I had thought that they looked done. Well, I had just unwrapped them and put them in the oven, so that's how they turned out. We don't really have time to start a new batch over again.
How should we eat this alone now?
I'm not sure how this is going to make my stomach feel. I'm not sure I can eat this. How's yours, Mom? I had looked online and did what the recipe had said. I guess it turned out a bit strange.
None of this is going to be edible. The only thing left is the coffee.
I guess we can make these nice to drink together. Holland had got up this morning and ate this before going to work? Yeah?
You are a 30-year-old woman and you don't know how to cook anything for breakfast?
This is all the food that I'm not used to making, so I guess so. I was making it all this morning and I was surprised how everything turned out too. Well, I guess there isn't much left here.
Ah, there's nothing here. It's quite unbelievable that you would make something like this for us. I can't imagine what you make for Holland every day. He must be so hungry.
Not at all. He eats a lot. There is no reason for him to be hungry.
Really? What is he eating? There isn't anything you can eat here. Is he just eating eggs from the fridge? Goodness, let's just go. We can go to the store and get something else. I know everything to buy that will have you restocked.
Right now?
Yeah, you need to know how to make food that people in this house can eat, don't you? I didn't think I was going to have to teach you every little thing, but you need to know how to make food for my son and your future family.
Hey, it's not that I can't make anything. Of course, this all was a bust, but after I try again, I'm sure that I can make it better soon.
You're saying that there's something you can make? You're saying that after we have seen this all? You have my son eating this trash and then going out to work. I think the only thing you've gotten good at is sweet-talking your mistakes.
I didn't think it was all trash. Don't you think that's a little mean to say? I know it's not very good, but geez.
Isn't food you can't eat just that? Trash? There's no use in calling it anything else. Do you know how long it takes to get here from my house?
Well, I think I will get going. You said I would enjoy this if I came along, but I guess not. You should take a cooking class or something, and then call me when you can make us something that we can eat.
I really dropped the ball on making your mother breakfast.
Was she really mad?
So mad. She called everything I had made trash. Don't you think that's too strong a phrase to use? I was really shocked.
Yeah, I think that was a bit harsh. Should I talk to her about it?
What would you say? I don't want to be caught in the middle of this either. She said that she would be coming again tomorrow, but I'm really worried about it.
But it does look like you're catching on a bit. Everything you made for dinner looks really good. You did a good job in making this.
She just got mad and left.
It seems like you're really upset about it. Do you want me to tell her not to come again?
How would I do that? She already said that she would be coming over again.
So, since she's coming again, you have to try and redo everything that you made? I don't really need all that. I like everything that we normally make.
That's what I'm saying. Having to wake up every day and make some extravagant meal would tire you out too. I'm not sure why she's insisting on it.
Just hint at her that making that sort of food every day is tiring.
There's no use in that. She keeps thinking that I should be the one making everything well, every morning for them.
You should be able to talk around it.
I've tried, but she's pretty set in her ways. I think it's a reflection of how much I care.
Maybe you should just try letting her make it one morning. See how she likes waking up early and spending hours in the kitchen?
That's an idea. Maybe a taste of her own medicine would change her perspective.
It's worth a shot. And in the meantime, I'm happy with our usual breakfast routine. No need to stress over impressing her every time.
I'm glad you feel that way. I'd rather spend our mornings enjoying breakfast together than slaving away in the kitchen to meet someone else's expectations.
Exactly. Our mornings are perfect just the way they are. And if your mom can't see that, well, that's her problem.
Agreed. Let's focus on what makes us happy, not on trying to meet someone else's standards.
I'll talk to her later. Mom, I heard that you came over this morning.
Yeah, Becky told me that she would be making good food for me, so I went over. Did you have anything good for dinner?
Yeah, having you come over must have helped. She made a lot for dinner.
That's all thanks to me. She can't cook anything. How can she be so bad at cooking?
It's not that she's bad at cooking. She just has been abroad for a long time, so she's better at cooking that kind of food.
This is America. Why would she be making food from anywhere else?
Why should it matter where the food is from? If there's good food, then I'm gonna eat it well just the same.
Everyone should know how to make the basics. She can't even cook biscuits and gravy.
I don't like biscuits or gravy at all. It makes my stomach hurt after eating heavy food like that. I had tried eating it this morning and ended up being really bloated. I ended up not being able to eat lunch because my stomach hurt so bad.
Really? Do you feel better now? That was all the worthless food she had made in the morning. From the looks of everything, no wonder it upset your stomach.
What? No, I didn't mean it like that.
Don't worry. I had taught her how to do everything well, so now there won't be any problems with what she makes you.
What? I didn't mean it like that. I meant that I don't like that sort of food in the morning. It doesn't sit well with me. I like the simple food that we had been eating for a while now. It takes less time.
What are you saying? You felt like that because she messed up all the food. I made food for you every morning before you went off and moved in with her. How can you be okay with eating like that? You're just okay with it right now because you've gotten used to it. How disappointing.
There are a lot of people that eat like this. If I feel good, isn't that enough?
Did she happen to tell you that? And you are believing it?
What do you mean?
Oh, she's really tricking you. She hates making everything for you in the morning, and you are letting her get away with it by making the least possible. I had finally complained, and now she's doing better. Don't you see? Do you want it to go back to the way it was? She doesn't know how to make anything else.
No, that is not what I meant at all. I don't like the food that you're pushing her to make now.
Why wouldn't you like any of that? You have to make something good to start off the day, and that would take some work to get used to. You've gotten used to eating so bad. It's not that you like it. See how you feel. If you grow up eating like this, you'll end up having problems later on. You're so young, you don't understand that yet.
I'm just saying that the way that we've been eating right now isn't bad.
Oh, you are so frustrating. I will not let her continue like this. You can't change my mind. Just let me change what she's doing, and you go along with it. You don't know any better. Am I the one making this worse? I don't think so. So maybe it would be better if I lived with you, based on everything you said when you were moving out.
Why are we going in that direction? No one lives with their parents these days if they're married. We would make each other even more uncomfortable.
It just makes me sad knowing that she isn't treating you very well. If I had known she had no cooking skills and would have been feeding you like this, then I wouldn't have agreed for you to move out and then in with her. I had to hold her hand and teach her everything. Jeez.
What are you getting at?
I live so close to you. Do you think that coming to your house every day for breakfast is normal? I'm really tired every morning, too.
Then stop coming over all the time and leave us to our habits. Why would you want to keep exerting yourself by coming over here?
Because I am worrying so much about you. Because it came up already, what do you think about selling that house and then just living together? It would really be comfortable for me. You could go back to eating well, and then I could stop coming round to worry about you.
That doesn't make any sense. It's already been a week since we got married and went on our honeymoon. Moving in together again would be ridiculous. We had already agreed to live separately from the beginning of our marriage.
That's what I'm saying. It's only been a week and she's already subjecting you to these conditions. I don't like that at all.
We're not going to get anywhere if we keep talking about this. Please relax. I'll talk to you later.
But I just want what's best for you. I hate seeing you stressed and unhappy.
I appreciate your concern, really, but selling the house and moving in together isn't the solution. We had our reasons for deciding to live separately, and I need to honor that.
But what about your well-being? She's clearly making you uncomfortable.
I need some time to figure things out and set boundaries. Moving in together isn't the answer, especially not just after a week of marriage.
All right, I just don't like feeling helpless in this situation. I want to support you.
I appreciate that. Let me handle it for now, and we can revisit the idea of living together down the road if it makes sense for the both of us.
Fine, but promise me you'll take care of yourself. I hate seeing you so stressed.
I promise I'll talk to you later. We can discuss this more when things have settled down.
What happened? Did it not go well?
She was just saying that we should move in with her.
What? We can't do that. We already decided that we would live separately once we got married.
I don't want to live with her either. She's just saying that because she doesn't like your food. It's gonna be difficult, but I guess we just have to deal with it.
Yeah, I told you, no matter what I said, it wasn't getting through to her.
Gee, she had asked you to handle everything. Oh my.
So she was just on the phone talking bad about me? She'd never wanted to help me.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that. I don't think it's your fault, though. She has a very traditional way of thinking about all of this. She thinks that because you've been included into the family, that maybe you have to prove your worth.
How do you think I should be proving myself? We've been together for 5 years. Has she not seen my character yet? Is what I have been doing not enough?
You've been doing just fine. You take care of me just fine.
She doesn't seem to think like that. Lately, I have been wondering what it would look like if I just gave up. I don't want to keep causing her any more distress. As she gets older, she won't be able to continue coming over here so early in the morning.
Why would you say it like that? Of course it won't become that big of an issue.
I just feel like she's weaponizing the role she has in this family. I apparently can't set boundaries that intrude on her motivations. I understand that she's getting older and that maybe she wants someone to look out for her by making her breakfast, but it has been really difficult.
Yeah, I think I've seen you get really run down. I don't think it's causing that big of a strain on the family, though. She's only bringing your Amanda into it. If you ever put your foot down, then it won't exactly cause ripples out into the extended family.
Yeah, but this is also ridiculous. Anyway, do you know anything about her financial situation? Is that why she's begging to come over?
I don't think so. We never had any problems when we would visit. I guess the table is turning, and now we're the ones that have to serve her.
That's ridiculous, but I get it. Even though I don't think we've had nearly this many issues with my family. My mother isn't just coming into this house and demanding that she be fed. She really pulled a weight for me when I was younger. It would make sense for her to be demanding things, but she's not.
I guess because she already has a relationship with you. Maybe my mom is just trying to find a way in to build that relationship with you. You've been gone overseas for a long time, you know?
I understand that, but she doesn't have to come every day to do that. I saw it like that at first, but now it's turning into criticizing me and putting my skills under surveillance. It's just showing me that she doesn't trust me.
She trusted you enough to let me marry you. She had to have seen something else in you. Maybe that you're well-traveled or that you had a good relationship with your parents.
Yeah, I mean, I never did say that a suburban marriage was exactly what I wanted. I had chosen to settle down here because I wanted to be with you. She's just been in the area, so now she's become a sort of package deal.
That is true. Well, let's see how this all pans out. Also, can you please not mention any of this to my mom? Maybe if we just ignore her, she'll forget about the whole living together thing.
I can't make any promises, but I'll try. Hi, Thelma. Holland told me about your suggestion. Unfortunately, moving in with you is out of the question. He asked me not to say anything to you, but I wanted to let you know directly that it won't be happening, so you won't get your hopes up. Sorry, but it's just not going to happen.
Unfortunately, this isn't something that can be negotiated. I've given this a lot of thought, and I think it would be best for you and Holland to move in here until you learn how to be a proper wife and cook the basics. I've tried your cooking, and to be quite honest, I am shocked my son has endured for as long as he did. You can barely meet my requests. Nothing I asked for was even that hard.
I am telling you that we aren't coming. You can say whatever you want, but I can absolutely guarantee that it isn't. And what are you talking about? I did my best to make everything when I was my first time to cook stuff like that. What are you hoping to achieve if we start to live with you?
Of course, it's to teach you the right way to make a proper meal. My word, how could you ever call yourself a proper wife when you serve Holland that slop?
He's the one asking for it. Should I have said no and not made him the things he was specifically asking for? And I don't think I need to learn from you. These days, there are 100 different ways to learn something. Plus, I don't want to start cooking new food because there's a chance Holland won't like it.
I can't believe how disrespectful you're being to me. You know, when I was your age, I listened to everything my mother-in-law told me, including to come live with her. And it's a good thing I did, because I learned how to be a good wife, and above all, I learned how to respect those older than me like you should be doing.
Well, that was a very different time compared to now. No one does that anymore. Look, I am not going to move in there with you. End of story. But if you want, you can teach me to cook at my house when you come over. I don't see why I have to be at your place every day for that to happen.
You just don't get it, do you? It's not just about the cooking. It's about observing how a master of their domain conducts themselves.
And I'm assuming you're that master? Unfortunately, I'll have to pass. Hey, Holland, sorry, I know I said I wouldn't do this, but I just got into it with your mother about living together. I just couldn't go on letting her think it would ever happen.
I told you not to say anything. I think you've made it even worse.
What did you expect me to do, though? You know that just leaving it alone wouldn't have done anything. You know your mother better than anyone. Do you really think she would have dropped it? If anything, she probably would have started shopping for an apron for me for a little cooking lessons. In return, I said that if she wanted to teach me cooking so badly, she could do it at our house. I didn't see a reason why we had to go through the trouble of living there so she could do that.
I don't think that was the point of her asking us to move in. Just leave it alone for a little bit and let me handle it.
Okay, sorry.
Honey, I'm back from work.
What happened? Why do you look so tired? It's not even 3 o'clock. What happened at work?
I'm on the way back from the hospital.
Why did you need to go to the hospital? Are you okay? You were fine this morning.
On the way to the office, I started to get a pain in my chest that I thought was around my solar plexus. But about an hour after I got to work, I started sweating and getting dizzy. I was in a meeting and I had to run out and throw up. I ended up leaving to go to the hospital. They said that I was suffering from indigestion, so they gave me some fluid and I got medicine to bring home. I left work early for the day.
Really? You didn't even eat much this morning. You've been eating like you've been in the military, just little plates here and there.
But really, do I have to keep eating what you make for my mom every morning?
Right, she has been coming over every day.
How about we start telling her that I'd already eaten and left for work before she gets here? I can start eating what we're used to again.
So you want to eat breakfast twice?
No, I really can't keep eating like this. There's no guarantee that my body will adjust to this. I'll keep throwing up like I did this morning. Isn't it obvious that this is causing it?
She keeps coming really early in the morning. How are we going to make 2 breakfasts in the morning? That's crazy. You need to just tell her what you can and cannot eat. You can't just die while pretending like you can stomach this every day.
How do I tell her? I worry about it every morning. She keeps saying that it's hard on her to keep coming over every morning too.
Yeah, no one else would be doing this to themselves. Plus, she just really doesn't like me that much. Every time you don't want to eat what we have, she blames it on me. She's being delirious.
Don't you think that that's a little intense to say about her?
Is there another way to put it? I have been having to deal with her through all this too. What kind of mother-in-law comes over every day to have breakfast with their son and new wife? Does that kind of family cook any differently?
She hadn't wanted us to move away from the beginning, and now this.
What did you say?
She never wanted me to move out. When I'd brought up that we were going to get married, her first concern was her age, and that it might be a better idea to live together. I disregarded her concerns, but I guess it's coming back to bite us now.
Why did you not say anything before? Yes, I prefer to live separately for any of our family members, but the heads up would have been nice so that we aren't being blindsided by topics like this. Things that happen like this in a family are never surface level. There's always some sort of motivation underneath it.
I know. I thought that she would respect us enough, though. I always want to keep any eye out for her now that she's getting older, so I thought that moving in this close was even a good idea.
Yeah, that's why I suggested it in the first place. I was trying to compromise. Anyway, you must be tired. Go lay down and we'll talk about this again later.
Thank you. Also, none of what happened to me today was your fault. I don't see it as that. This was the fact that I've been eating something new that doesn't really work with my stomach. Your cooking is fine.
I know. You don't have to reassure me. Go to sleep.
I'm gonna try and go without eating today. I can't have something like yesterday happen again.
Okay, if anything happens again, don't hesitate to go to the hospital.
I will. Try and enjoy yourself again today. Is my mom coming by again?
I think so. She didn't say anything in particular about it.
No. Well, I'll get going.
It looks like it will just be us today. There's going to be a lot just for us. Did Holland already leave for work?
Yes, he already left.
All right, this all looks very good. I feel a lot better about you guys now.
Then you don't have to worry about coming every day. You can start to relax at home again.
What do you mean? You have finally started making stuff that is worthy of eating. I should keep coming. Why, do you not like it that I have been coming?
No, of course not. It's not that, but coming every morning must be hard on you. You've said that it is a little difficult for you to get up so early in the morning.
That's because we're living separately from each other. Don't you think it would be better to all live together?
Why are you bringing that up again? We had already agreed that wasn't something we wanted once we got married.
All right, I get it. You would hate that. If I knew how burdensome you felt of me coming every morning, then I wouldn't have started.
It's just that it might be hard for you to do this every morning. There's no need to. You've taught me how to make all this food again so that I can prepare it for Holland and I.
Yes, that is true. You have really gotten better. I guess I have taught you well. But why is there no use in me coming every day now that I have a daughter-in-law? That's how it should be.
What?
Now that I have you, there's no need for me to cook anymore. Isn't that how it should be? Why would I have to cook myself? Now that we're talking about this, I think I should come to have breakfast and lunch before I leave. There's obviously dinner, but I think if I stayed until then, I would get bored.
You want to come all morning every day?
Why are you surprised? Did I say something wrong?
How are you going to come and have breakfast and lunch every day? I don't even eat much for lunch anyways.
Who said you have to eat anything? I'm not forcing you to eat anything you don't want to.
No, it's not that. I'm just saying that I don't eat lunch every day.
So you're saying that after I wake up at dawn to get ready and come here for breakfast that I should just go home after and eat lunch all by myself?
It's fine if you just don't come at all. We get that you were a little worried about Holland, so you started coming over for breakfast, but coming every day to eat has become its own problem. I have been able to relax a bit because my work has been wrapped up, but I will have new projects soon. I won't be able to be in the kitchen as much as I have been.
You said that you do translation work.
Yes?
Calling it translation work is fine in itself, but doesn't that only entail looking at words and then changing them into English? You had been abroad for so long, shouldn't you just be able to look at the words, read them, and then change them into English? Why are you pretending that is all so hard to do?
It's not just taking words at face value and changing them into something else, like you're saying. You have to work through liberal translation and being able to match the emotion to everything.
There is nothing so high and mighty about that. You're saying that because you have to do that. You will have no time to cook anything? Are you using that as an excuse? Your Amanda is working while raising a child. Do you know how hard it is to work and take care of a child at the same time? She has to take the kids to school, clean, and no matter how much she wants to eat anything, she can't make it properly. And you're sitting here saying that you have to look at letters and write them? Do you think you can hold power over me with your little letters?
Hold power over you? What are you trying to say?
What? What else are you trying to do by saying that you work so hard? From now on, I will bring over Amanda so that we can all eat together. You should think about making lunch for us too. You haven't gotten married to my son and never thought that we would be over for meals. Really.
I didn't get married so that I had to cook every day. We don't even live in the same house, so why are you trying to come over from dawn until lunch? In what country is that customary? You're my husband's mother, and I want to respect you, but this has gotten out of control.
Control? So, this is about control. Why should me, trying to come over for meals at my son's new house, need to rely on customs? In what way should I be subject to your control? What you are doing now is relinquishing customs and trying to garner control over me. In what world does a Thelma teach her son's new wife cooking skills and then not have the natural progression towards her using them in her cooking and not inviting her Thelma over to share? You had not even thanked me for coming over so much and teaching you everything I know. I have experience living abroad as well, but I didn't come back this rude to my family.
If you want to call me rude or whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I will not be cooking you both breakfast and lunch every day. And my Amanda, there is no reason that she needs to come over. After today, I wish that you won't come by anymore.
You're saying that I won't be able to come over because you say so? How do I know that if I stop coming by that you won't start feeding my son garbage again? You're trying to riddle me out of this house.
Do we have any milk for cereal?
It's in the fridge, but we don't have any cereal. I had thought you said that you didn't want to have it in the morning anymore, so I didn't buy it.
Could you make me a scrambled egg then? I'll have some milk with that, and then I'll get going.
I already made breakfast. Just eat this and then go.
I don't want this. If I eat this and then go to work, I'll be sick again.
Then just starve. You hadn't eaten the last few days, so what would change today? I'm not feeding you anything that will make you sick.
Would making me what I want be so hard? Telling me to starve, isn't that a little excessive?
Excessive? Who is the one being excessive right now? I have been making breakfast every day because of you.